I'm out fishing in Newcastle trying to catch the biggest fish I have ever caught in my life. But there's one problem. It's torrential downpour, and I'm not leaving until I've got something gigantic on my line. As it stands, the biggest fish I've ever caught is this Australian salmon, which was never actually measured or weighed, but I'm still gonna try and top it. Now, if you know me, you know I'm used to fishing the freshwater streams of New South Wales, and I love catching trout, so I'm absolutely no expert in saltwater fishing, and I might be needing your help.
What is going on, guys? I'm out in Newcastle, and see that big cloud behind me? Yeah, that's why I've got a rain jacket on. We are trying to catch the biggest fish we possibly can. I've got a new setup, a Mercury 2 Shimano 10-foot rod. I thought it was the wrong choice when I actually bought the rod, but in this conditions, it's perfect. We've got to stick it down there in between that little rock right there, and it is perfect to try and catch fish. So there is fish everywhere right here, but the old me, right, would be taking this rod, putting a little hook on it, and trying to catch these little fish here. But no, I'm leaving it out there, and I'm going to try and catch the biggest fish I can possibly catch today. But I'm going to take you guys with me, and we're going to see if I can catch anything. All right, guys, we're saltwater fishing in Newcastle. I've got a preset rig. I've just done this knot. I think it's the FG knot, and we'll see how we go, eh? New rod and reel combo. This is a 10-foot rod, telescopic rod, so it folds down. First cast on the new rod. You can see my eyelets aren't freaking set up properly. I'm gonna have to really work on that. Let's see how the first cast goes of the day. Hopefully no snags. Beautiful cast. Now let's see what happens, eh? You guys bagged me out for this plastic stuff on here last time, so I'll have to get it off. God damn, it's hard to get off. I thought I bought the wrong rod for this sort of circumstance, except it's a 10-foot rod and has this really long part on the bottom, so it's perfect for this style of fishing. I've got a salmon rig on there right now, just one of those like pre-done rigs. I wasn't gonna use it, but I'm like, screw it, it's easy. So I just tied it on, got a running sinker on there as well, and I've just casted it out, just out here. It's raining, there's not many people out, there's a few fishermen over here, and I wanna catch a massive fish. The problem is, it's gonna be hard to bring it in once I get it, if I do get a fish. So I do not wanna get snagged. That's my my biggest pet hate. All this effort goes into a rig, getting it out there. I do not want to get snagged. That's for damn sure. There's little leather jackets down here right now. Well, not little, they're kind of decent size, but my rig's just not made for that. Now this makes me regret not bringing my my other rod, so I could actually have a bit of a play around for these guys right here. Sucks. So I've made a kind of decision. I got one rod, right? If I had my second rod, which is back at the car ages away, I'd be having some fun. But this fish down here, and there's probably decent sized fish, but this is the old me would have just been playing around with these fish right here, trying to catch them. The new me is putting on big sized pilchards, chucking it out there like 40 meters, 30 meters, who knows how far I can cast, and hoping for something bigger. So this is new me with this fishing, because I'm too sick of catching small things out in salt water. I've caught a few big fish, and it was exhilarating. Jesus, might be, I don't know what this is. Could be a stingray, hopefully not. So, Jesus, it's gonna. There's something eerie about this place. Something eerie. You gotta love fishing. You gotta love fishing to be out here during this time, guys. Jesus, it's coming down hard. But hey, we're trying to catch the biggest fish we can. I'm not going anywhere. Guys, I've changed my rig a little bit. I've still got a running sinker, but I've got this smaller hook because it seems to be getting bites, but just nothing's taking it. So I might have to just making the hook smaller so we can see what we're dealing with out there. So let's see how that goes. We've launched it pretty far, so we'll see how this goes. So I do cop it a little bit for owning my Yeti products. I've got this Yeti bucket and I've got this Yeti bag here, but you just saw the rain before. That bag is completely waterproof. The front pocket is completely waterproof. Everything here is basically not wet, including me. So that's why I've got the Yeti stuff. I know it's expensive and I know you can get cheaper, but it works for me. Oh, I was on, lads. I was on. It got off. It teaches me to turn the camera on. I need to make sure. Fucking idiot. What was I thinking? Well guys, what is going on today? It's just not happening for me, unfortunately. Look at this. Look what I'm dealing with. Insanity. My rod's starting to shake a little bit. Look at this. So this is what I'm talking about, guys. This is what I'm doing for you guys. Trying to catch the biggest fish. Well, it's actually for me, but trying to catch the biggest fish I possibly can. Shit, should I try and wipe that lens? And I may have ruined it more. Uh-oh. I don't know, guys. Let's see how we go. I want to catch one. All right, here's the situation, lads and girls. I've been here for an hour. I've chucked stuff out. I've had bites. I got a fish, lost it trying to bring it in. But it just seems like every single time I chuck my bait out there, no matter how far, no matter how big the bait, no matter how anything, my bait's just getting eaten almost instantly, which is a good thing. But I've got a pretty small hook on it and they're not taking it. So like I'm literally not catching anything, just feeding these fish. So I've got no choice in my mind other than to put on a smaller hook. I need to see what's out there. I have not caught a thing yet. And no matter what, and no matter how far I cast out, gone, bait in literally at the first 10 seconds. So I'm thinking there might be whiting out there because my hook might be a bit too big for whiting. So I'm gonna put on a real small hook and we're gonna see what happens. I'm getting some hits. This is whatever I've been fucking getting bitten by. This is what it is, guys. Let's see what it is. Finally hooked something. It's tiny. Where are we? Oh my God. Are you kidding me? That's what's been after my shit. How is that even possible? I cast that motherfucker all the way out there. You're kidding me. Now that is a G up right there. Oh man, I'm embarrassed right now. Guys, I just saw a massive school of Australian salmon go past, so I put a little medal on. I've never caught anything with this, so let's see how it goes. I think this might be it, guys. Rain's not letting up. A lot more fishermen out now. Check all these guys out. But well, that was an absolute disaster. Look what I'm looking at. It just was relentless. Had no chance. I saw a few opportunities. God, guys, that was one of my fucking hardest fishing sessions I've ever done in my entire life. So I don't even know if I'm going to post this. I don't even know if I'm going to make a video on this because I don't want to screw you guys over. I didn't catch anything. Didn't even come close. These are all the guys that came later on in this lot. Look at them. I'll just show you guys. But they're all the guys. Look, all the other fishermen. Everyone's gave up. No one's catching anything. Yeah, guys, what a day.